Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Disclaimer, I do have a shirt on, but I just self-tanned. That's self-tanned. What? Self-tanned? I just put on some self-tanner. That's why I'm wearing this, because I don't want to like mess it up. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me. I'm actually going to be going to a baseball game in a few hours, and I thought I would just sit down and film myself getting ready. I'm not going to do anything too crazy. Again, it's baseball. Sorry, I have the hiccups, and they're going to be, I've had the hiccups like on and off all day, so they're not going to go away, probably, while I film this. But yeah, I'm going to a baseball game, so I figured I would just film myself getting ready. Yeah, I'm just going to do a simple look, kind of like my everyday makeup, but I just wanted to sit down and record it because I thought it would be fun to do. So yeah, let's get into the video. As I said, I am going to be going to a baseball game. Obviously, it's going to be outside, and it's going to be really sunny. So I am going to go in with some SPF sunscreen. I have this Sun Bum. This is like the bougiest sunscreen. I know it's like the expensive one, right? I think people say that. I think Sun Bum is like one of the higher end ones. Literally doesn't matter. This is only SPF 15. Normally I would use like a much higher SPF, but I really like this one because, well, I got this one as a gift, but normally I would use a higher SPF, but this is all I have. It also smells really good, so I'm also just gonna do my shoulders because I don't want to get burnt. I used to honestly not care about sunscreen, but I'm really trying to protect my skin for when I get older, because what I do is I use I'm just gonna show you guys. I use Jergens instant foam. As I said, I just put on some self tanner. That's what I just put on. I don't really care anymore about like being tan, like laying out in the sun. I'd much rather protect my skin and put on this SPF and just put foam. I'd rather spend the money on like Jergens and like products, and you know, obviously it's gonna cost a lot of money like during my whole lifetime on instant tanner products, but I'd much rather do that than lay out in the sun and damage my skin. So yeah, that's just something new that I've been doing. I'm only going to be outside for a few hours, so if I was going to the beach or something, I'd put on a lot more and I would probably bring it with me, but that's good for now. I'm going to use this Olay cream. I use this every single night. I actually put in a few drops of, I'll show you, of jojoba oil in it. So this is the Olay cream with a few drops of jojoba. I put this on every single night before I go to bed. I like cover my skin in it, and then I use it in the morning, like before I put on my makeup. But I do a very thin layer. I don't put on as much as I do when I go to bed, because when I go to bed, you know, I sleep on my back. I let my skin get all moisturized as I fall asleep. However, when I'm going to go in with makeup, I don't want my skin to be super oily, so I'm just going to go in with a little bit, enough to act as like a primer. And don't forget your neck. And then I'm just going to rub that into my skin. I love Olay. Olay is probably my favorite like skincare brand, I think. Yeah, skincare brand. Because I've been using it forever, and I think it does a good job at controlling my blemishes. I think it does a really good job. I've been using Olay for such a long time, like literally years, and I just absolutely love it. I love their products so much. For my face makeup, I'm going to be going in with Milani Conceal and Perfect. Sorry, can you guys, it's like focusing on me, not this. I'm in the shade 00 Light Natural. What I do is I don't even use the pump anymore. I just pull it out this way, and I just put a little bit on my forehead. I'm going to put a lot here just because I have a lot of blemishes, as you guys can see. Put a little bit over here. I tend to have blemishes like the perimeter of my face. Like I have a few pimples, but I don't even care enough to cover them. A little bit on my chin. And then I use this as a concealer as well. So I'm going to be putting it right under my eyes. Again, this is like a 2-in-1, so you can use it as a concealer and it works really well. Whereas like if you were to put like any other like types of foundation there, it would probably give like a light coverage, but I find that this gives me a full coverage, but it's not too intense. It's just enough to give me like a concealer type consistency, but I can also put it all over my face, if that makes sense. I love this product. I use it all the time. I'm pretty sure I use it in like a lot of videos by now. And then I'm just going to go with my Eco Tools sponge to blend this all out. I love this sponge. I probably won't buy a beauty blender ever again. I think that this does the job. Yep. And we're just going to bounce that all over the skin. I love using this product because there's an entire ounce in it, and I use that as concealer basically. Like what I just did, I would do with like any type of concealer. So I feel like it's the best bang for your buck, or at least for me. Like I seriously, I try to recommend that to everyone. I got my sister to buy it. I think I got my mom to buy it. I didn't get my dad to buy it, but I do tell everybody I know about it because it's just such a good product. I love it, and I love Milani. I use 2 Milani products like religiously. I also use their bronzer, and you guys will see I'm gonna go with a lot of bronzer. Okay, and I just like to make sure that my focus of the concealer is that obviously like my blemishes are covered up, but mainly that my under eyes are a little bit masked by the dark, you know, the dark circles are masked, and then my inner corners get super dark. I just like a little bit over them. They don't have to be perfect, I really don't care, but I just want to make them a little bit lighter. I don't care about my eyelids though. I've learned over time that the more products you put on your eyelids to kind of mask them, the more they crease. And yeah, you can use like eyelid primers and you can set them, but I just kind of leave them the way they are. They are a little bit veiny, but I don't really care too much. If you do care, I'm sure that this would be a great product to go in and mask them, do like a light coverage, but I personally, I just leave it honestly. And now I'm going to go in with my Airspun powder. What I do is I take my beauty blender and I use this rose water spray. I talked about this in, I think 2 videos ago, maybe 3 depending on when I upload this. But I talked about this in a video. It's so good. The only ingredients are rose and water. Let me see it. Oh, it's purified water, vegetable glycerin, and rose. The vegetable glycerin, the glycerin is what makes products like stick. So obviously this is like a setting spray or a face mist, so that makes sense to have glycerin in it. But yeah, like if you look at the Mario Badescu, as I said, I know I said this in the last video, I'm just gonna say it again. If you look at other rose water sprays, a lot of them say, you know, rose water, but obviously that's what they are, but they have a lot of ingredients in them. So I really like this one because there's only 3 ingredients, and one of them is water and the other is rose. So this is probably one of the safest bets. But anyway, I take the beauty sponge on this side, which is the shorter. You guys can see there's a long flat side and then there's a short flat side. Take the short flat side, I spray it in this, and then I dip it. I have my powder in the cap. I love the Airspun powder, I just hate the packaging, but whatever. So I just dampen it, put it right into the powder, and then I'm going to press under my eyes to set that. Just take it onto my forehead, and then I start to kind of just put it everywhere because I do have oily skin, so my face will be oily by the end of the day no matter what, but this helps a lot. This is definitely one of the better powders I've used. But I haven't used too many powders. I'm a big translucent powder person. I'd rather go in with a lot of like concealer and foundation than go in with like a lot of powdered, like full coverage powder like the Fit Me. I don't know if you guys follow Jaclyn Hill. I'm sure some of you who are watching this probably do. But she was raving about like on her Snapchat about the Fit Me. There's like a new Maybelline Fit Me loose powder that's like full coverage, or it's like covered in the powder. It's not like a pressed powder, it's like a loose powder. And when you apply it, it gives you coverage. I'm a little curious. Maybe I'll try some like coverage type powders. I just said that like 10 times, I'm sorry. But yeah, I just use translucent because I think it's like the best way to go, but I'm kind of curious. Maybe I'll try it in my next video. Okay, so by now I kind of just take the powder and I put it everywhere, because even where I didn't put products, because my skin, like I said, is pretty oily. And then I swear you guys, I've been using this e.l.f. blush brush for years. I don't even use this for blush. It would be a good highlight brush, but I've been using this for my under eyes literally probably for maybe 5 years. I put a little bit of powder on here, and then I literally just go all around my face, go on my nose, go all up here, and then I save this part for last to wipe away so that it's the most set. I'm sorry guys, that's my fan making that noise, but sorry, that was annoying. And then I'm just gonna swipe it away. Okay, and then I'm just gonna make sure that the whole face is set with powder. Looking pretty good to me. we're all matte and set. I think I've decided this is my favorite part of my makeup routine. I love doing the foundation because, you know, it all makes your face one color, but I truly think that bronzing just like, it warms you up, it brings you back to life, and that's when I'm like, my makeup is ready. Like that's when I'm like, I'm almost done. I love it. So as I was saying, I use a Milani bronzer. This is the best bronzer of all time. I've probably bought like 6 of these. I don't think I've used a different bronzer in a really long time. On camera sometimes I'll use some other bronzers that I have, like the ColourPop bronzer that I have, but this is by far the best. This is in the shade 09. Sorry, you can't see it, but just trust me. And then I use this Real Techniques powder brush. Best combination in my opinion. Another thing I've been doing for years now. I use this all the time for this. I love it. So yeah, I'm gonna just twirl the brush around this. I am gonna go pretty heavy with the bronzer today because I am tan. I did just self tan, and putting on the translucent powder and the concealer, it definitely like washes my face out a little bit. So I want to make myself all one color. I don't want my head to be super light. So yeah. I really find it important to go like this. Sometimes I don't push my hair back, and I notice that I miss a big chunk, so I do this a lot now. I just like pull my hair. Even if it gets in my hair, I don't really care, to be honest. I do use it on my cheeks, kind of like blush. I run it down my nose so that my nose isn't like super white and it looks like it's all together. Now I'm done with the bronzer. I'm super powdery. This is like my second favorite part of my makeup probably. I go back in with the rose water spray. I'm going to drench myself on this and let the powder really sink into my skin, and that's when my mask is set. When I say mask, I mean like the foundation or the concealer, the powder, the bronzer. It all kind of melts into my skin, and then all that's left is the eyes. And then I go in one more time with my beauty blender on the other side that we didn't use the powder, and I just press everything in to make it all last longer, or to make it all set into the skin. You could also go in with like a fan, but I like doing this. Then I'm just going to go in with this Great Lash. This is like a clear mascara. So we're almost done. We just gotta do our eyes. I'm still debating on whether or not I'm gonna do a wing liner. I don't know. I want to. I think I'm gonna. I probably will. I always do. I want to put on a little bit of highlighter. I don't have a real version or like the full size version. I have this mini sample from my Ipsy bag of the Mary Luminizer. This is like an OG highlight. I'm gonna show you guys how pretty it is. That was a terrible swatch. Like literally the worst ever. I don't know if you guys can see. How about we just put it on my face and I'll show you. I'm just gonna put it on this Real Techniques blush brush. I took some of that highlight and I just put it on this brush, and I'm gonna go in my inner corners with it to lighten up the darkness that is there. Okay, and then last but not least, because eyeliner is like one of my favorite things in the entire world, I am going to do eyeliner today. I'm going to go in with like a little bit of like a mini wing. Nothing too crazy, hopefully. I always say that and then it turns out to be like Jenny Humphrey from Gossip Girl. Like it turns out intense most of the time, but I am going to try to keep it natural today. We'll see what happens. I'm going to do one on camera and then I'm going to do the other off camera because I'm at like a weird angle. This is my desk. I'm using like this so you guys get a pretty background. So this ain't the best angle, but we're gonna try my best. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. Let's do this eye. Okay. We ready? I'm scared. Okay. Okay, so it is a little bit messed up, so no big deal. We're just gonna go in with a Q-tip. Sorry if that's gross, but I don't know what to say. I don't like it. I don't really like the way it curves. I like them like going straight. Okay, I'm gonna go do my eyeliner off camera because I clearly can't do it right now on camera. I do my eyeliner like almost every single day. I just love doing it. I love the way it looks on me, so I could definitely do a video on that if you guys want. I'm gonna go do my other eye off camera because this one was really hard to do, I'm sorry. But like I said, if you guys want to see a video on how to do eyeliner or like different types of wings, I think I should probably base the video just on that because I do it so much at this point. So I will see you guys in a minute. Okay, so I'm not even kidding. This wing took me 3 seconds. I've been away from the camera for like 4 seconds. This took me not even 10 seconds to do. So I just did the eyeliner that I did on camera. As you guys can see, there's like a bit of a curve to it and it starts in the middle of the lash line. This is one that I just did off camera. I think it was because I'm like sitting down on my desk and I have somewhere to put my elbow. That's like a really big factor for me when I'm sitting still and I'm looking into the mirror. I can do a very good wing, but when I was trying to like look into the camera and do it, it was just like not working out. That's why it came out bad. But anyway, you guys can see kind of how this one curves. It looks okay when I close my eye, but when I open, I think that looks a little bit awkward. There's like a little weird nub there. Not a nub, but like there's like it almost looks like a hill with the eyeliner. I just really don't like it. The one that I just did off camera, it's just super sharp and it goes right down to not even halfway, like a little bit less than halfway of the my eyelashes. My eyes open and I'm looking straight. There's no awkward like bump. I feel like here it's kind of like an awkward like squiggle, whereas this way it's just very cut, very sharp and crisp. It also just, I feel like, flatters my eye more. What do you guys think? Do you guys not know what I'm saying? Do you not see a difference? I'm definitely not going to leave both because these are kind of these are super different. So I'm now going to go take off this, try to recreate this sharp, crisp edge, and then we will be back to do mascara. Alright guys, so I'm sorry to rush the end of this video. I was planning on sitting and talking to you guys and doing my mascara, but my ride actually just texted me that he's on his way and I'm not dressed yet, so I'm kind of gotta get dressed in like 5 minutes. But I did go in with this Rimmel Scandalized Retro Glam Mascara. This is one of my favorite mascaras of all time. And that's it really. I really hope that you enjoyed this look. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see next. Please be sure to give it a thumbs up if you want, which you should. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!